Welcome back to the channel and to the back nine at Woodall Hills. Viewer discretion is advised due to several distressing and disturbing scenes and themes of doom and despair. I'm actually just kidding, but this is some of the most tragic golf you might ever see from someone who's supposed to be good. And let's just gloss over that cold top to begin with. That pretty much sums things up, but grab a drink and enjoy. I've nearly topped that one as well, but fortunately it's gone reasonably far and fairly straight, so we're kind of back in position, but not really. This is our third shot in, and we still have 100 yards to this back flag. Don't really want to go long, so I don't want to mess with that, although I'd like to be aggressive. Actually hit the only good shot so far on this hole, and this could be an all-time par save. Can you imagine? Never mind, that was atrocious to put it bluntly, and we start with a bogey. And then honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a par 3 that's stroke index 3. It's near 200 yards with possibly the biggest slope I've ever seen in a green, so I can't be short of this back flag. And what have I done? I thought I'd made a hole in one. It was a bit difficult to see. What I've actually done is go long, and I'm in golfing jail. Not really much I can do here other than dump it into the slope. I've actually done fantastically well. But yes, you guessed it, no danger of that dropping. Not sure how I've missed it, but another bogey. So we're 2 holes in and 2 bogeys deep already. Fortunately, we have a par 5 that plays downhill, although it's incredibly narrow. And I actually thought I'd hit quite a good tee shot here, but it just started a bit too far left and didn't come round on the slope. And we don't have a great deal to offer here with that hump in front of us, although we have to keep this 4-iron low. And that is actually a sublime recovery. I've hit a low raking hook with the 4-iron and got myself back into quite a nice position. Although this isn't easy. Wasn't the best lie, so I've had to go digging for it. Almost played a ridiculous shot, but it's come up short and we now have to get this up and down. Although, if I was in form and confident, I'd have backed myself to maybe give that a run. But I've actually made a par. Let's have a look at Willie Atkins giving it a rip on this par 3. He's having about as much fun on this golf course as I am so far. That's a bit of an unfortunate one. This par 3 has OB left, deep bunkers and general despair and death down the left, so we don't want to go there. And based off all of that commentary, guess what I've done? I've hung it out right. It's actually clipped the tree that I didn't think was in play. And we've come up way short and right, and as usual left myself in the worst possible position. I'm laughing, but that wasn't great. Somehow didn't get it to the green when I thought I played a great shot, and I've underread the amount of swaz on this ship. I nearly said shit. This is for bogey. That definitely is. Swinging away from the hole. And let's have a look at someone that can actually play golf. Here's Mr. Lampkin, winner of several high-profile amateur events and generally just fantastic golfer. An annoyingly good bloke as well. Here I am. After that double, we're now at +6 for the round, and it doesn't get any easier. This is stroke index 1, but if I can get a decent drive away, could be in business. Will's walked in front of the tracer, but I've hit an absolute rip snorter up the middle of the fairway. Thought it was a bit left, but it wasn't. Shows what I know. Gap wedge in, quite a severe slope upwards to this green. So a bit of a guess. Played that one nicely. Shot tracer a tiny bit janky, but we have a birdie putt. We're a bit long though. Can I actually make a par? I mean, that is a terrible, terrible read. And we still have some cleanup work. Thank goodness for that. So it was nice to see we steadied the ship after a double. And another par 3 here. Quite a long one at 170, so that's just a 7-iron looking for the middle of the green. looks unbelievable in the air until it lands, having airmailed the green.
It's 7.
I don't think it's. I think it's fucked, but I don't think it's obey.
It's definitely
I don't.
7. That's really well.
So you could see the disbelief on my face, and this was where I ended up. Might as well just climb behind those bars, had no shot having taken a drop. So that was for bogey, never gave that a chance, and the wheels have come off. Hopefully anyone watching this can relate. It does happen on the golf course, sometimes nothing ever goes right. Fortunately we have a bit of respite with a par 5. And I've hit a nice tee shot for a once, that's good. Can't play par 3s for some reason, but this was half decent, although this doesn't look great. Can't hit the 3-wood off the deck. Sculled that one, only just got over that hill, but fortunately it's actually turned into a decent-ish layup. Didn't know the flag was at the front though, and now I have to play a full flop to get this anywhere close. That's nowhere near. Had to give it a go, let's face it, there's no point trying to mess about at this point. So I've just dumped that out, nearly broken the club on the face of the bunker, and we have an attempt at par.
Just happened there.
Oh dear, that's gone absolutely sideways, and let's just chalk up another bogey, shall we? So now we just essentially want to get into the clubhouse without any more blood being spilt or golf balls being lost. This is a very strange par 4. It's not particularly long, but doglegs right to left with adverse camber. Popped that high into the air with the 3-wood, but it's actually turned out okay, although we've still got 150 yards to the hole, and this is a dreadful lie. What would you expect? So I've managed to duff that forwards with the old 9-iron, but couldn't reach the green from there. So now we're struggling to save par again. And Will's getting in the way, loves the limelight. This doesn't look too far from here, but it's actually a good 30 feet. And yet again, got the read completely wrong. And this for bogey? No, might as well be no hole. That's another double. And we've managed to reach double figures over par. Up to the 18th then, just the short 430 yard uphill into the wind par 4. Nothing good about that tee shot aside from the fact that I've found it, and we've got 190 yards in. Hoping for a flyer with the 6-iron, and there's a tree in front of the green. Just trying to roll it underneath that and somewhere on. Don't be silly. You saw this in the intro video. I'm literally stymied. Who puts trees in the middle of fairways, honestly? That's about the best I could do just to chip it on and make it onto the front edge. And we've got a long attempt to try and finish off with an unlikely par. It was nice to use the word par, however, we haven't used that hardly at all. I hope you've enjoyed this complete catastrophe. Hopefully I'll see you again next week, where we're playing at Headingley Golf Club in the Yorkshire Amateur Practice Round. So I'll see you then. I love you all. Goodbye.